Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another mobility session. My name is Nathan, and I'm excited to move with you. If you're anything like me, you probably sit at a desk all day and you probably feel like pretty stiff up here in your lower back, your hips. And so I've created just a quick 10-minute stretch that you can do from the office or you can do at home. And all you need is a bit of floor space. So we're going to jump in. If you are joining me live, feel free to comment with your, biggest needs, the things that you want to work on, and I'll do my best to address them as we go. So I have my lovely girlfriend Kate sitting on the couch next to me. So if you see me looking off to the side, you know why. All right. So we're going to stand up to begin with. It's always helpful to get a little bit of blood flowing and get some of the fluids moving throughout your body, especially when you've been sitting for a while. So really easy. We're just going to start with some arm circles. We'll keep it really basic. You can start really small and just start to connect to your breath. So deep breathing through the nose. There's some big circles going backwards now. Try pointing the thumbs backwards like this. There's just some sirens going off in the distance. Classic downtown Vancouver. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing on our legs. So we'll just start with some small little circles coming out from the side like this, and then coming up and around like that. And if you need to, you can hang on to something next to you, just get your balance. We'll try some little circles going backwards. And other side. I also just went to Whistler yesterday, so if you see me kind of grimacing through it, it's because I tumbled halfway down the hill. And going back the other way, up and around. All right. So now we're going to do something on the ground. So just find some space where you can take a knee. We're going to come up into a push-up position, and we're going to walk our left foot to the outside of our left hand. So if you have trouble with that, just put your back knee down and just walk your foot out until it's up here next to the hand. Now, you have two options. You can keep your knee down. That's the easy version. Or if you can get your leg up like this, even better. I want you to push that back heel away from you. Get really long from the crown of your head to your heel. And then we're just going to go ahead and open up that front knee as wide as we can. And we're going to breathe here. So you're just working a little bit of external rotation through the hip. You should feel a pinch on the outside of the hip and the top of the hip. And you bring it back in, out. Remember to breathe through it. Very good. I'm going to walk my foot inside of my hands. I'm going to set up my hands on either side. And now I'm going to do a little bit of a kind of a cross between a cat-cow and a little bit of hamstring stretch. I call this a sprinter's pose. If you ever sprinted, you'd be on the blocks. So chest up to start. Push the heel down, tuck the chin, and big stretch through the back of the leg. Let's go 3 more of those. If you find this too hard, just keep the knee bent a little bit more and just go until you feel that pull and just stop there. All right, perfect. Now we're going to walk our foot back outside and we'll finish off with a big, big rotation coming off to the side. So I'm going to plant my hand right underneath me, pull my chest open, and I'm trying to open my rib cage to the ceiling here. I'm going to hang out here for a few breaths. Try to hold it. Every breath that you take, open an inch further. All right, and then we're going to switch sides. So you're going to plant your feet behind you. Again, you can drop the knee, walk that foot up so it's in line with your hands. And then we're going to lift and open the knee off to the side. I'll show you from the front as well. Plank position, foot out wide, and you're just opening that knee and closing the knee. It's a little bit of a stretch right here on the top of the hip. Thank you for commenting. Very busy live stream today. Perfect. Keep going. Hold it. Back in. Good. Walk that foot inside. And we're going to tuck the chin, straighten the leg, and always trying to breathe out as I get deeper into that stretch. Lift the chest on the way up. Raise the hips. Soften through the back of the leg. Really good. Last one. And we'll finish with that foot on the outside. Drop the back knee down, and we're going to rotate and open up to the ceiling. I'm just going to spend about 30 seconds here trying to get my ribs to open, moving through our thoracic spine, our upper back. Especially when we sit all day, mid back kind of gets really stiff from that desk posture. So we're trying to reverse that, open up, and just get a little bit taller. Use your exhale, softening into the stretch. Awesome. All right. See, we got a couple new people. So if you're joining me, we're going to get up and we're going to move our legs a little bit. So we're going to stand. I'm going to set our feet just outside of hip width, whatever feels comfortable for a squat for you. So I want you to find your best squat. Try to stay really, really tall. And if you struggle to get into this position, just put your hands here, resting on the knees. Otherwise, you can really prop your knees open with your elbows. And we're going to do two things. We're going to tuck the chin, lift the hips, try to touch the ground, big stretch to the back of the legs. And then we're going to come up and we're going to reach for the ceiling with our arms. And then we're going to go the opposite. Place the hands down. Stretch just so you feel a pull through the back of the legs. You don't have to go too far. Breathe out. And reverse. So sit up really, really tall. Arms up to the ears. And reverse. Let's keep that going. We got 30 more seconds here. Tuck the chin. Shouldn't have worn a hoodie. And back down into a squat. Arms coming up overhead. And each rep is an opportunity to get just a touch further. So try to tuck the chin even more. Get your rib cage close to your thighs. Breathe. We'll go one more each way. You should find as you breathe out and relax, you can get deeper into that squat. Awesome. All right. And now we're going to stand up and we're going to do something for our back and our shoulders. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up in a wide stance here. This carpet's a little bit slippery, so if you see me pull a groin, you know why. What we're going to do is we're going to try and get into our best lateral lunge. So just practice that for a second, going each way, sitting down, bit of a groin stretch here. Back leg should be staying straight. Body's tall. And we're just hugging our knee up to our chest, really trying to get deep into that hip. Good. Now, for the back and the shoulders, we're going to add a little bit of rotation. So when I sit, I'm going to go ahead and take my hand, place it on the outside of my knee. I'm going to rotate towards the ceiling. Hold for 2 breaths. Come back to center. Reset. Finish your lunge. Grab the outside of the thigh. Rotate. Again, use your exhale to get a little bit more rotation at the end. Sit. Big stretch here. Open as wide as you can. Big breath. And again, other side. Keep trying to sit your tailbone towards the wall behind you. We're gonna go one more each way. The key with these stretches and the mobility is to spend more time in these odd positions that we don't get into often, to try to reverse all the time we spend seated in one position. Last one coming up here. Get low, rotate. All right, really good. That is our 10 minutes. I'll let you guys get back to work. Thank you for joining me if you were joining live. And if you're at home watching this on your own, I hope that you spend a little bit more time doing positions like these throughout the day, not just for 10 minutes in the morning. Try to break it up. Do this every couple hours. And I promise you, your body's going to feel a heck of a lot better. Thanks for joining me, guys. And if you enjoyed it, please comment. Let me know. Take care.